Welcome, company. Is another episode with the gang.
Gang.
We full house today. Episode 9669 on a remix.
They got rid of me and shit. They had fired me for 2 weeks. Numbers went down. Niggas had to come back.
Just lie. Now just lie.
Just say he was fired.
Man, bro,
now just lie.
I'm back, y'all. My pop looking
man. Fired me for 2 weeks. You was sitting in the bathroom too fucking long.
My man was taking the stand.
Yeah, man.
But we back with full attendance today. Episode 96. We closely closing into the 100 episode. We here today on Zoom or whatever, but we got a lot on the tap today. Let's start with the wellness check.
I go first. I had an interesting weekend. I did a training session that had a little boxing in it. I found out my hands is trash, like 100% trash. It was fun. All the little
When the last time you fought? When the last time you fought somebody? When the last time you fought somebody? Like
middle school, well, probably high school. High school.
Oh, all right. See?
Did you win that fight?
My shit trash.
Did you win that fight?
But the last fight I had, somebody, the whole neighborhood tried to jump us. So it was like on some shit like that. It was never like a one-on-one. The last one-on-one I had was in middle school. Unless you call me smacking up niggas or fight, like that's it. The last one-on-one I had was like middle school.
Right.
So,
I mean, boxing normally it's completely different than just regular fighting anyway.
Yeah, right.
It's actually like a skill. Like it ain't, when you regular fight, you just throwing your hands, you just trying to land. That shit actually takes skill. Right.
That shit was crazy. Look.
Right.
It was crazy, but I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, whatever, sometimes most of the time I'm getting my gym bag. But the training that I did was like that. It ain't shit to what I was doing. I'm playing in the gym, like that shit.
Right.
I'm talking ropes, like
doing them
pulling the weight. Huh?
Doing them coochie squats.
I'm pulling weight from one room to the next room. It was a lot. Like I'm still sore from that shit. But I had a good weekend. I was able to let my guard down and was hanging out and shit. So I had a good weekend. So I'm gonna give myself a 9.
Okay, that's high on the list.
Yeah.
I mean, I go next. I'm just shitty. I'm feeling shitty. My daughter was sick, so you know how that go. You trying to take care of baby girl, she gets everybody else sick. So I want them parents like. Not parent. I want people when I get sick, I just want to stay in bed all day. So I got to pat myself on the back because I actually came into work the last 2 days. I was so tempted to call. Yeah. I'd be tempted to shit to call out. So came into work, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like shit. So I'm going to say I'm a good 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm here. I'm still alive.
That's good.
Right. I go next. I'm a 5. I'm just no particular reason, no ups, no downs, just a 5. I ain't got no highlights from the week or nothing like that. Well, I did take the kids. It's Easter, so we took the kids Friday to Sesame Place, which was horrible because it was fucking it was cold. It was cold. We didn't think it was gonna be that cold out there, but we had fun and all. That was my little Easter weekend. Other than that, regular week. Yeah. Go ahead, Popular Demand.
What?
I'm at like a 9, man. I'm spending time with the family right now. I'm over my mom's crib.
Right.
She just made prime rib nigga stuff.
Dang. Eating real good.
Took my kid to the aquarium earlier. Yeah, I was more excited than them knowing that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, the shirts. I ain't been there since I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, damn,
which one
look
did
at
you
the
go
fucking
to?
shirt. I was John over Jersey, man. I wasn't driving to Baltimore to go to.
I never been to the one in Jersey. I never been.
I plan on going to the joint in Baltimore.
The one in Baltimore fun.
I've been to Jersey and Baltimore. When I went to Baltimore, I wasn't impressed. It was like a lot of stuff was closed down and stuff. I guess I just went the wrong time.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they got the dolphin show and everything. I like Baltimore. I want to get over to Jersey though.
So do they have everything open over in Jersey?
Huh?
Do they have everything open over there in Jersey, or?
Yeah, everything other than like the playground area and shit. You know, like shit where kids be side by side. But I like the way they're doing it with the COVID shit. It feel more comfortable because there's not as many people in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta have that time that you go. And, like you ain't dealing with a whole bunch of people and shit. Like lines not long. Like you're not waiting long to pet the fucking sharks and the stingrays and
Man, they
feed the
still let you do that,
stingrays.
Yeah.
Like you know I'm saying, you ain't waiting long for nothing. I like that part about it and shit. Like I fuck with that, John. If anybody out there, man, take your kids over there, man. It's worth it. And then the other John is it really don't take that much time out your day. Like I think we spent like an hour and a half in there and we was done everything. And my son was drawn. He was in there, Daddy, look at the sharks, baby. Shark.
Well, that was my
the shark talk.
Yeah, I want to take my daughter to the aquarium, but I was thinking like she was too young for it, but she'll be 2 this year. So
bro. My son too, man. He love that shit, bro. Okay. That shit was like, cause you know how they watch that baby shark shit all day. So when they see the sharks, they go crazy, bro.
Baby shark.
All right, well let's get into it. Like we said, when it's dropped, it'll be the day after Easter, but we recording on Easter weekend. So let's just talk about your fond memories in the past from Easter and things, and how y'all enjoy y'all Easter holiday. Anybody want?
Well, back in the day, like usually I do like I get her a big dress or something like that. I ain't do it this year. I actually forgot. I remember it was Easter on Good Friday. I didn't even know it was Good Friday. I was like, wait, what? And they was like, you off on Friday because I don't work holidays. And I'm like, well, what's Friday? They was like, it's Good Friday. And I'm like, oh shit. So when Easter? They was like, it's Sunday. And I was like, damn, I ain't even get her nothing. So I just like, never mind Easter to today, you know. We usually go to church, get dressed up, go to church, but church not open. It's still virtual. By the time I woke up, we just ran errands, and now I'm cooking Sunday dinner. So this Easter was out. My mom still want to do the Easter egg hunt for her tomorrow because she goes over to my mother's house. So usually that was a thing that my dad and my mom did for her. So my mom still want to keep it going. So I'm thankful for that.
Man, my kids just got done hunting for eggs. We went hard for Easter. Nigga, they had velours on and everything.
Okay.
Like, gotta put them velours on. Baby girl got them hard bottom water shoes, rubbers and everything. Name earrings. Like, we don't miss the Easter, man. That's our shit over there. You see, I'm talking about my Liz took the prom. She took the prom red to hand. Nigga.
I can't wait to get off this door.
My eyes shaky as shit. I'm saying drunk. This stuff. Easter the shit.
It's like this shit more than Christmas, dog.
Right. It's better than Thanksgiving. I think I'll go next. Back in the day, everybody used to get dressed up. I used to hit the church and with my great grandma, and then you get out of there, you spin the block with your homie. You try to see who got the best outfit on, something like that.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? I think the fine memory I have of, I think one year I got dressed up. I had a jersey on, a basketball. I think it was Michael Finley when he played for the Mavericks. This is when everybody was wearing the jersey backwards. This when everybody was wearing the jerseys backwards and shit like that.
Right.
I remember I came on O Block, looking for y'all and shit like that. But as far as now, what I do now, I don't really celebrate that much, and I don't really go to church that much. I should, but my daughter, I couldn't because she was sick. And
what John I had that year? You had the film. I had the swing man. I know I went Swingman. I'm trying to think what Swingman I went.
No.
I'm trying to think
what
Swingman I went.
Trump, he had some authentics. He forgot, Uncle Lacey with them authentics.
He had the pad down, Joe.
But I just think it was a thing, like you had to get dressed up for Easter. I don't know now, like I haven't seen a lot of, at least on social media, I haven't seen a lot of parents dressing their kids up or something like that. That used to be just the tradition, like, you got to be fit for Easter. I don't know where it started from.
I remember I think my favorite outfit was this all denim joint I had. You had the denim jacket, I had the denim skirt. Like I was hyped. I was hyped. That was probably my favorite outfit.
Bottom vibes.
He denim me out.
No, it was the guest outfits, the guest jean jackets,
guest jeans,
with the pants, with the jeans or whatever like
with
that.
The question mark,
something like that. Yeah.
What question mark? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm serious.
Cause I remember my dad like. My mom let that slide.
What happened?
They did have the question mark.
Question mark. I know
they
that's
did.
The question mark. My shit must have been Aki, bro.
Guess had a question mark. You ain't know Guess had a question mark on it?
They did have the question mark.
I remember that shit just saying Gus.
No, bro.
My shit was Aki.
It was like the upside. It was like a
everybody else had the question mark. I had Gus.
Yeah, and they had a question mark.
You had GUEST.
Now my shit from the eye.
Oh damn, my shit from the eye.
Yo,
you a guest.
I was hype about my guest shit. Fuck out of here.
I still rock guest shirts, and they got the what's the name sign on them. They got the question mark on them.
Dude,
like to this day,
bro.
Your shit was awkward. Your shit was awkward.
My shit, I don't remember the question mark.
This shit was awkward. Look, bro. Can you see that?
Yeah, see that's how they look.
Oh yeah.
I wore one out DC, and it had the question mark on it like that.
Right.
I remember that, John. I'm thinking like the jean jacket.
I was hyped.
You got too much crime red.
Yeah, got a question mark on the side or some shit. Like I remember, I never wore that shirt. I wore the jeans and shit, and the jean jacket.
The jeans had the little stitch tag, like it was a little tag that had Guess on it like that.
You know why niggas was wearing Guess? I was like fucking with Jabot and Dr. Denim and shit.
No, this was before Guess was before that though.
Right. I might have been wearing
Sean John, like 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, I was young. I was hyped.
I might have been wearing Sean John. I remember I had Sean John Velour. Sean John Velour hit different. You know what I mean? That shit was like 300. I had that Sean John Velour, that sky blue John with the Wolverine coat.
Velours was in.
You had the Velour with the Wolverine coat over it?
With the Wolverine coat on that John. Man,
burning
that shit was hard with some butter. Nigga, every time I walk, every like the Bulls still, I always look older. So remember, I know y'all niggas remember this. Like we was down the gallery, we were going down the gallery to show off, and you know how the niggas be doing the little ball with the red little ball and hot and that shit. They be trying to wheel me in, and I ain't had no money in my pocket. This fly shit, no money and shit. All I had was the transfers. We just down there.
Yeah. Right. My Easter wasn't that I had bread. Like I told you, we celebrated Friday kind of. So the day we just chilled. Today was like a regular chill day. I just told y'all my folks came over uninvited, like, but
cut it out.
But that's okay. Like, they just like slowly transitioned in my house to my grandma's house. So it's like everybody just stopped the fuck past here.
Right. Burning you up and shit.
Yeah,
I should have stopped paying.
Yeah, I don't even leave the fucking screen door. I don't even leave the door open. I used to like lock the screen door and leave the door open. I don't even do that shit no more. But
yeah, that's how my mom is. Like she hit me with the whole like because my little brother like he in the army and shit like that. When he come home, she slowly trying to transition like the party at my crib.
Everything coming, yeah.
Right. I'm like, yo, we had this going away joint at my house. Like, you got another brother and sister. Like, what's going on?
Right.
You're like, come on,
Shit, you got your own
like
house.
cleaning up and shit. Like,
right. I'm like, Mom, you got your house. You know, you and my dad, y'all ain't together. He got a house. Why everything got to be at my door?
That's two places right there.
Right. Try to transition. I understand your pain,
somewhere
bro.
other than my crib.
But in other news, other sad news, DMX is in grave condition from an overdose that caused him a heart attack.
I heard.
Yeah.
I don't. And for his attorney to say, "Oh, he's off life support," and it was that fast, that sounded suspect to me. He said he was given the wrong information. That sounded suspect for me. Grave condition, all of a sudden you off life support? Nah.
Like
I was like, I don't know about that. Like, that don't sound right.
That grave condition, what do that mean? He in 1 foot in, 1
that
foot
means
out?
That's like he in a vegetable state.
What the fuck do grave mean? Put that word.
And I don't even want to laugh at that, but yeah, I was in the same boat. Like, all right, I had to look that up.
That means like in a vegetable state. Like that's you damn near brain dead.
Right. I was listening out. You know, when I heard that joint, I put on my Pandora DMX station and shit. And then the song that hit me was, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. That was my shit.
That was my shit right there, nigga.
I'm like, damn, man.
You tell we best friends. That was that shit.
I'm like, X, you gotta get up out of that. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like that.
This is what I'm thinking happened. Because I'd be really surprised, but this is what I'm thinking is happening. I think he passed already. I really do. Because if you paid attention on social media, not everybody, but people that's in that time when he was like, that's the artists that like really know of him, they put sunsets. And I think he passed already, and they're not going to make the announcement until all his kids come and see him.
Yeah. That happens
me.
a lot.
I honestly, I don't know about the rest of the details, but I honestly think he passed already.
I don't like to speculate.
I don't like to speculate on life support, but they're not going to pull the plug until everybody comes in. Black people do that. They won't pull up. They be like, well, his auntie got come from South Carolina and shit. That's black people for you. Like, they're not gonna pull a plug to the whole family gonna see you and
you
they say
right.
goodbye and shit. Like, then they go ahead and pull the plug. When really you've been gone. But they won't actually pull the plug on you until then. And then they tell the doctor, like, And then my other joint with exes, like I was telling my wife, I'm like, yo, keep it 100 with you. He worth more dead than alive. Like, that shit, that new music he was dropping, like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm too soon, but
what the fuck you mean by that?
I don't know what that means, Trey.
Than alive. No, what I'm saying is that new music that he's dropping, that he's been dropping with Swiss Beats and shit, like that shit wasn't hitting like that. That joint he did with Rick Ross and
no, nigga, I can't
Rick Ross.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So you was bumping that joint with him and Rick Ross and Swiss Beats
but that's
on the
not
Godfather
his word, bro. Like you can't define, you can't qualify,
bro. Everybody that died make more money than they do alive. So you mean to tell me the person who got permission,
bro, he not gonna spend that
who
money,
gonna call his shots and not gonna pull the plug on X? I look at it like, my mom will pull a fucking plug on me because I'm worth more dead than alive. Like,
yeah, that's honestly true. If you put your affairs together, everybody worth more than they alive, so you shouldn't be alive.
Right.
No, but that's not how people thinking. Us thinking as fans, we like, yo, no, don't pull the plug on X. Let him be a vegetable here. I'd rather him be here. But motherfucker who got to take care of him and wipe his ass and shit and pay for him to do this and do that and shit.
If he's in that state,
I'd be a millionaire.
Bro, but if he's in that state, I get what you're trying to say.
Ass for the rest of my life. Like,
bro, it's how you put it. I see what you're trying to say. If he's brain dead, then yeah, you shouldn't keep him alive because he'll just be a vegetable. I get what you're trying to say. But how you stated it first was like, he worth more dead than alive. Like,
yeah.
Like, no, man,
he is, though.
Bro.
I too soon. Wait till next week.
But what you saying, Sport? What you was trying to say, bro?
You can't quantify nobody's life of what they value worth for money. So I wouldn't look at it like that one. And I just don't like to speculate. Like, when the story come out, the story gonna come out. Like everybody run rapping with a story. Oh, this person dead already. This person wiping their ass. They waiting for people to come from here and here. Just like all you can do is shit like that. Is all you can do is stuff like this. Is just if the person impacts your life anyway or whatever like that, take a second out of your day and say a prayer for either way.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all you're supposed to do. But I think we get too much big in it. You see, like the news, the sheriffs that took the pictures of Kobe and all that just came out and stuff of that. So it was just a matter of like people just jump too soon and try to get things out in the blue, and it's like just let the shit take its toll and run its course, and it'll come out.
But as you can see, bro, people want news now, man. That's why people pay for certain streams and certain pages to get info and shit like that. Nobody's patient no more in this time of day. Everybody needs that shit right away. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, that's right though. Man, take your time out, say a prayer, just keep that shit pushing. But
I'm gonna be real. X, like I know people probably looking at it like, yo, this nigga don't like X, but I fuck with X. Like X was my man. Like to keep it real, I used to steal X swag. It was X. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. It was X and Ludacris. That was the swags when I was rapping and shit. Like I wanted to be like these niggas. Like you know what I'm saying? It was
we never heard.
I was about to ask y'all, like, for real.
I'm gonna tell you. The only thing I didn't like about X.
I mean, that was who I wanted to be.
Hold on. If there's one thing I didn't like about X, it was his acting. I think X couldn't act for shit. Cradle to the grave.
I was watching Cradle to the Grave. That shit was trash.
Belly, I don't think Belly was that good.
I think he played a good character in Belly, but I think he played himself. So
yeah,
he played himself in Belly.
He played himself.
I don't think it was that good though. Even now, it's acting in Belly, but I think that was his first role too. So
I thought, like I was talking to somebody else about this earlier, and I think that like the fame and the fortune and stuff like that might have amplified what he had going on. Because if you see, he talked about his addiction since he was 14. Somebody introduced him to like turbos, which is weed laced with crack and whatever like that. So my thing is with that is I feel like with him making it so big, being such a big celebrity, a lot of years he spent like, yo, this drug problem I have is not a problem because I can afford it and stuff like that. Instead of like, you know, if he never would have made it and would have just been a regular person, he probably had a better chance of like kicking his habit. But you talking about if you look at all his career, like when he at the height of his career, he's still on drugs and stuff like that.
I'm gonna tell X. Who the fuck was
I'm saying betting on Preece because she's sneaking and eating like we in the 7th grade in class. She's sneaking.
What happened? That chicken thing?
She's like sneaking food and shit.
Yeah, a mouthful of food.
Yeah.
Burritos.
I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry.
Yo, she said, yo, I ain't peeped that shit.
I ain't even peeped.
She was over there just throwing jaws in her mouth like on a sneak jaw.
I ain't eat yet, yo. I ain't eat no breakfast, no lunch. I didn't eat at all.
For what though?
Huh?
For what? You fasting or something?
No, I was running around. We was supposed to stop somewhere. Then I just started dinner. I ain't eat yet.
I know. Man, so hold up. So now you telling me baby girl ain't eat?
She ate.
I'm about to
call I don't eat breakfast.
Child services.
And then when lunch came, she had made her something. And I was like, all right, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Then we ran to another store.
Yeah, you gotta get you a snack in between next time, sis. We over here recording.
But then I was like, let me start the podcast.
We all on live. You eating and munching and shit. Like,
yo, fuck that.
But the big thing we did on the big story we had was the poll that we had on the live, which on the Instagram page, which you said it was this description of a guy and a woman dancing or whatever like that, in case maybe. And we had a lot of people came out and gave their opinion on, do you think it was inappropriate? Is it a sign of cheating? Is it a girl just having fun, or I think the last one was I can't remember what the last option was. People made up their own option anyway.
Right. It was like
E.
yeah. It was having fun, cheating, inappropriate, and I forgot the other one. Like
harmless,
you said,
harmless.
Yeah, harmless. But to give it, a little picture, it was a guy leaning on the wall, and he was like back in the day, early 2000s, grinding extra crazy. So
That's the picture.
I put B as cheating, just for the jokes and shit like that. However, it depends on the situation. If she in a relationship, then yeah, that's inappropriate. That's a little too much. I mean, it can be harmless, but at the same time, main man face.
So, but is it inappropriate or is it cheating?
No, it's inappropriate. I wouldn't say that's cheating. That's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. You in a relationship, he's grinding, his testicle was on your ass. That's uncalled for. Now, if it was like a maybe, you standing up, y'all dancing every once in a while, you bump. But even then, you supposed to say, all right, chill, let a little bit of space. That was like back in the day, like early 2000, like, Cash Money, 9 type joint.
All right. The picture's a little out there. I'm not going to sit you on no couch and give you all that. All right. But if I'm out my girlfriends, we just dancing,
so
I do a little...
But you can't, what's the name though? You can't like discredit the picture. Oh, we're not talking about dancing. We talking about the kind of dancing they was doing in the picture with like him kind of underneath her almost.
Yeah, like
okay,
he was
that's
he was
what y'all saying is y'all girls go out with their girlfriends.
That's inappropriate.
They're not allowed to dance with men.
It's just this. I want all the smoke with this picture because it's just like y'all go to strip clubs and y'all got bitches with no clothes on and y'all throwing money. And then y'all just having a good time with the fellas, smacking ass, all that. Y'all just having a good time with the fellas, like, period. Just anybody.
How you feel about it?
Not y'all in particular. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about everybody.
No, you talking about me.
Guys
you
go
talking
out
about me.
Guys go out with their homies.
Oh. So before we do that, Preece, you give your opinion. What you think first? And then we'll go around the board, then we'll speak about it.
If y'all talking about this particular picture, all right, it's inappropriate.
Okay, sport.
I think it's inappropriate for a girl that's in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, you do whatever you want on that dance floor. I'm just saying, if you got somebody speaking for you, if that picture was taken, how would your significant other feel about it? Vice versa, even if you own a chick or even you being a guy underneath a chick, like I kind of think that's inappropriate. Like I don't think what they say is with your spouse, if your spouse was there, would it be fine? Like, you know what I mean?
Fuck no.
So that's what I feel about it. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's cheating though. I don't think it's cheating.
Yeah, it ain't cheating.
I don't know if he bite the lip and he looked down, he was like he gave that look,
What you think? What you think, Trey?
It got dark over there.
Be honest with you though, bro. Be honest with you, it's like, man, listen, me and my shorty, we go out and shit. It's like, yo, go have your fun. I'ma have mine. Don't speak on shit that I do because I'm coming home with you. I ain't gonna speak on shit that you do. Like, have your little fun, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You over there, you drawn. You over there, you drawn. Don't be bitching when I'm over here and I'm drawn. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all be out together in the same club?
The same way you drawn, I can draw a little harder. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that. Like you know what I'm saying?
I think you can't.
Of course,
I think you can't do that, bro.
As a man, you're gonna feel jealous, but at the same time, though, you gotta remember she come on with you.
Y'all go to the same.
Who gonna hit that at the end of the night?
Y'all go to the same.
Who really gonna see that? Who really gonna taste that pussy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about all that, man. Like,
it went left.
Hold up.
Like, don't worry about that, man. Just let her. If that's how she want to have fun.
Hold up, Trey. Sport was saying, do y'all go to the same club?
Huh?
Y'all go to the same
club. We wound up at the same club. We wound up at the same club. Like, but I'm gonna have my fun. I'm gonna chill with y'all, and you know what I mean. She gonna chill over there. Y'all done been with me. Not with my most recent John, but like my past. Shit, y'all know how I move. Like, you know what I mean.
You can't do that. You can't tell her, yo, you had your fun. Don't draw on me. Cause you over there drawing. Another nigga might be drawing. He don't know that y'all married. You know what I mean? Don't want another nigga smack ass in that drawing.
No, but her as a woman though, she gonna check that shit. She not gonna let nobody do nothing that they ain't supposed to do.
So what you supposed to do? What you supposed to do? Like
you bent over like that, right? Say if you vice versa, you on the wall, the chick dancing on you like that, right? She
nigga, give me a wallet, give me a wallet.
Right, she gonna look at you.
Got a fat ass, and she throw that back.
Yeah, she bent over, nigga, smacking that ass. Trey, you crazy, dog. You ain't letting your chick have fun like that, bro.
Like, I'm bullshitting. I'm just talking heavy. No, I'll keep it real. I'm a choke a nigga. I'll choke a bitch in the club. I'm that kind of nigga.
Oh, God.
I'm just talking heavy. But no, keep it real. I'm a jealousy boy. I get jealous fast. You even speak to my bitch wrong, I'm jealous. Why you speak back to him?
what you was saying, Preece?
No, I if it's not that, I feel like not that picture though. That picture's a little crazy. But if you out and you dancing on somebody, y'all ain't kissing, y'all ain't doing too much, ain't no groping going on. I feel like it's all right. You out with your girls. I'm coming home to you. I'm busting it wide open for you. But like, it's no way no guy gonna tell me when he out with his homies that he telling bitches to get off. Oh, I got a girl. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. I don't see it. You got a drinking, you got a couple drinks, and you partying. I'm the same way. I'm gonna say I got a couple drinks in me. I'm shaking my thing like it's on, it's up. But I'm coming home to you. I'm not gonna be that's not inappropriate to me.
All right, you saying it's not like it ain't inappropriate, right? Until no homo shit, a nigga get hard or some shit like that. Now you like.
Now I'm off you. I'm off you. You're doing too much. Right. Like,
I think you thinking too deep into it, bro. What if that nigga she dancing on really like gay or something? Like a lot of times girls be dancing with gay niggas and shit. Come on, like nigga. So what if she grinding on a gay nigga? You gonna get upset then?
A gay nigga ain't even gonna be on her.
You don't know. Gay
nigga ain't getting underneath there like that.
Niggas dance with chicks like they men. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done seen that. You know what I mean?
So Wally like that, dog.
Hey,
we love that guys. We love it because we can do what we want.
No, now I mean, now you said, all right, maybe y'all just dancing. It may not be the Wally joint, but what if your girl dancing and she bend over? Is that an issue to you on another man? Because I feel like that's an inappropriate dance move too. If I'm in a relationship, bend over on it.
Yeah, you couldn't marry Sierra, bro. You have a domestic.
No,
imagine how Russell Westbrook feel though. Sierra, she always been over,
but
bro.
I think I pick you back off with H6. Like you supposed to carry yourself. If I'm supposed to carry myself a certain way when I'm out, you supposed to carry yourself a certain way too. And it's like, and then I think it's not comparable. It's not comparable to the strip club like that. Like Preece was trying to say, because me and my girl can go to the strip club together.
We're not talking together.
We dance with girls together.
Y'all go to the club
even
together.
my girl can go to the regular strip club with her friends. Like that's not the same.
No, look,
again,
let's break it down.
Sport.
So what if your girl go to a male strip club? You're not going to go to there.
She won't go to the male strip clubs.
How you know?
Girls don't go to that.
Like, because she know how you feel. She won't tell you. See, you're not leaving that open for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we able to go to the female joint, why can't they go to the male joint and have they fun?
He ain't say she can't.
I'm not saying she can't. She won't. A lot of women.
So what you do if she did though?
Only Preece won't go to shit like that. Like
you're a choker and shit.
I like girl strippers.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't compare the two with the stripper like comparison.
I'm just saying, y'all so like y'all forget. Like if you out with your homies, you're not thinking like, oh bitch, get off me, I got a girl. Like you're not doing that. Stop. Like who? Lie to somebody else's daughter. Like I'm not saying y'all specific. I'm not saying y'all specific, but I've never seen a guy say, "Yo, shorty, I got a short." Like, yo, I've never
No, but it's not even.
I'll be out of breath anyway, Preece. So that matter to me.
It's the difference of how you carry yourself. It's one thing you dancing, is another you throwing shorty up in the air and all that like
that's
that.
too much. All right, now that's inappropriate.
So stuff like that. So it's like, I think once you get to a certain level, it's like, oh, all right, some of this shit gotta be done away. Like if you single, you can do whatever you want, but no chick with a man should be throwing their ass on no other guy. I just don't believe that. He shouldn't be pounding you and nothing like that.
Right. That's what I was just about to say.
But if I'm out, you back it up. If, say I'm dancing with my girl. Most of the time today, anyway, girls will be shake a little something, be like, let me stop. It never lasts long anyway. So if a guy just happen to pull up and then I do a little shake or whatever, and then that's it.
Nope.
And then you want me to say,
once you bend over, it's over.
I can't do this.
Who started that shit?
Once you bend over, it's over.
Hold on, let me stop. I'm drunk.
I don't know who started it.
That shit, yo. Who started that? Yo?
I think chicks that can't dance started that shit. They only got like one.
I hate that shit, yo.
They
be
got
like,
one.
no, keep going.
But no, I really feel like, you know, like you said, you could just be dancing regular, right? But once you bend over on a nigga, that's a violation if you're in a relationship. Ain't
so
no
she danced with her brother and she bent over. It's a violation.
She shouldn't be dancing with her brother like that. Any fuck right. You out here.
Right. Hey, bro.
I think we could go on forever about this subject because it's like y'all gonna say one thing, I'm gonna say another thing.
And not even on no type time. Like I ain't got nothing against, you know, LGBT, whatever. But you play that okay, having a gay best friend with your girl? I don't.
What'd you say?
You okay with that? If your wife said, yo, I got a gay best friend, you okay with that as a man?
Oh, power to him. Like, I don't see nobody.
How you know he 100% gay?
Huh? Listen. That's what makes her my wife, because I trust her. Now, if she does anything to break my trust, then motherfucker, then we got some questions.
Yeah, but you got, all right, so what's the fine line between, all right, that's my wife and that's my husband or whatever, I trust them.
Dick in the booty, bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know he fucked hell. Like, I think that's gay enough.
Right,
no, I'm not saying that. You're not even letting me get out what I'm saying. Like when you say that this level of trust, though, but I think you do trust your spouse and all that, but you don't set your partner up for like to put in situations they're gonna fail. Like how faithful is like Kanye said, how faithful is a man in a room full of hoes? So it's like, oh, that's my husband, I trust him and all that, but you send him to a whorehouse, I know he's not gonna do nothing. He's just gonna go there and have a drink or whatever like that. So like why like everybody lean on this, like I trust my partner and all that, but at the same time, I don't want my partner somewhere that she really shouldn't be. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. So my thing is, he's still a man at the end of the day.
I don't think that the gay guy bothered. That shit don't bother. She don't have no gay guy friends, but that shit never bothered.
Don't bring that nigga to my house or nothing. He better
in my house.
You better leave that nigga at work when you found him. I'm gonna fuck you in, but he ready to fuck boy up, bro.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Cause
even like the work best friends and shit like that, you like, oh, it ain't nothing. That's just they work together and all that. Oh yeah, they can have lunch together. It ain't nothing. They just work together. You like, God, I trust her. That's my wife. Like you just never know with shit like that. You know what I mean?
And then I look at it like this, bro. It's levels to it. You would be okay, right? If he was flamboyant and all that. But what if he was a gay guy who acts just like us? Don't show it. You wouldn't be flying with that. You'd be like, nah, fuck that. And vice versa. Your shorty, she would be like, all right, if she was like a butch type, you know, lesbian, then she'd be, but if she was like girly girl.
Yeah, that's like as telling a priest gay, like
right. Yeah, priest don't, man, she gay. She don't like that. Man, that shit ain't flying. That'd be a whole
but the whole joint is that fly with priest. Priest not gay, but it's still fly. So how can you expect your shorty? You can't accept your shorty having a male best friend. I'm not even gonna say gay. I'm just saying a male best friend. But you can't. But she accepting you having a female friend. That's dumb, bro. You gotta accept that the same way she accepting you.
A friend and a best friend is two different things, bro.
So you won't go out to lunch with Preece?
I'm not saying I wouldn't do that. I'm saying
but your girl can't go out to lunch with her friend from work.
I've never said that either, bro. But
you just said that, bro.
It's lines in between that. Me personally, nah, I gotta meet the nigga. I know who this person is, all that before you cross that line. And it's like
so he take the shorty out.
If
he can take the shorty out after he meets you.
If my chick say I'm going
out, sound like a dad, bro.
No, if my chick, so you're okay with your wife sitting here saying I'm going out to lunch with my male friend, not a work friend, your male friend. You okay?
Listen, my shit is, bro. If she feel like that, she could come to me and tell me that she's going out to lunch with another man. I feel like I shouldn't even be worried about it then, because listen, she know how I move. So obviously this nigga gotta be on. You know what I'm saying? It can't be nothing else.
He about to say if she feel that playing all that shit I said was a joke.
Like you feel that knowing that I would kill both of y'all. And shit, like I would kill both of y'all.
So you gonna spend the rest of your life in jail because you got
no, jealous. But she know that. She know I'm about my shit. So if she feel that comfortable, that mean that obviously that shit can't be nothing.
So you think people don't take risks? People take risks all the time, but I'm just
saying, take that fucking risk if she want.
Yo, you crazy,
dead motherfuckers.
What? Yo, don't listen to him.
That's
I turn that. Yo, crazy part is I'm so crazy, bro. I turn that shit into the Capitol real fast. I just drive with a knife and just hit everybody.
What?
Yo, but that's some fucked up shit. Y'all seen what happened at the Capitol, bro?
Yeah, they took out 2 cops. Then the cop died.
Yeah, that was fucked up, man. That was fucked up. That boy was losing his mind, man. And he went and crashed. He crashed his car into 2 Capitol police officers, bro. Black man.
Yeah, I saw that. He was
black. Hopped out with a knife. What the fuck was he going to do with a knife?
He wasn't black. He was white.
No, he was black, bro. They showed his picture. He was black. He was our color, bro. That was deep.
I thought it was a white guy named Noah something.
Oh,
damn!
Black boy named Nelson, bro, and he was Muslim.
So he committed suicide, then basically.
Pretty much, that's what he was doing. He already knew it was gonna happen. Committed suicide and took motherfuckers with him. Nigga, crazy, bro. That's how you, man. We gotta get with our brothers, man. Niggas that you know, like, man, they might be going through something, man. Talk to them people, man.
Was that over a girl?
I don't even know. They don't know what it was over that right now because he died. But he been putting up like crazy ass posts for the past 2 weeks, and then he did this. Now it's shit crazy, bro.
I think that's just
suicide, man.
That's Speaking of heartbreak, I heard about Boozy where he was staying like he got his heart broke. What was it at age 14 or something like that?
Yeah, I wasn't too far off. My shit was at 16. I was fucked up, man.
Yeah, so what was your first heartbreak was at 16, Preece? I get like that. How about you?
That shit. Oh man, I was heaving when I came home. My mom was like, "What's wrong?" She thought I had asthma. I couldn't get my brush through shit. I was fucked up on the floor, everything. My mom was like,
I can't remember. Like, I'm trying to
think. It's a moment of truth. Moment of truth. Everybody be truthful about this.
I was 16.
No, like my heartbreak was never like my heartbreak was like I always wanted a girl that didn't want me. Like I always liked the prettiest girls. That was my shit. I like the prettiest girls. So I always wanted a girl that didn't want me or some shit like that. So that was like my biggest heartbreak. But I ain't had that many girlfriends. I don't fucking like. I might have been like a little shook. I'm an emotional motherfucker anyway. I might have been heartbroken 2 weeks ago. So like that's
right. I think my first joint, and it's crazy thing because I was having fun. I mean, not too much fun, but I was a kid. But my joint was when one of my first real girlfriends and whatnot, she gave me a cell phone, hers. And in the picture, we was in high school. And then in the cell phone, it was a picture of her kissing another nigga.
Oh.
And we went to 2 different high schools, so I didn't give a fuck.
Not Sierra though. You know what I'm talking about. Not Sierra.
No. It was
My
Booby.
goodness.
It was Booby. It was Booby.
Yeah, that's what Sierra. Nigga ain't want to say her name.
Right.
You said who?
He said Sierra. It was a insider.
That's crazy because the guy that broke my heart, his name is they called him Booby.
Yeah.
Booby some badass. That's a bad name. They break their heartbreakers.
Yeah. She fucked me up with that one. It fucked me up because I wouldn't say I was popular in high school, but I had girls that liked me, so I didn't give a fuck. And I knew, once you in high school, that shit go left. But it was like freshman year, so we were still in a relationship. But I'm like, damn, I'm looking through the joint. I guess she ain't clear all the pictures out. I'm like I said, damn,
but wait,
I'm like,
how you know it was from that around y'all time? Could have been before you.
We was dating in elementary school.
We was dating for a long time.
8th grade, we was
I had a
dating
girl
for a
like
long
that too.
time.
That like in 6th grade, she really liked me, and by the time I got to the 8th grade, I really liked her, and she ain't like me no more. And that shit really fucked me up. It was like, them boobies came in. Nah, I'm cool.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think
popular.
I think my first heartbreak came from this white girl that lived down the street from me. Her name was Michelle.
Shelly broke your heart.
Kind of find out she like my brother Troy.
Nah, she ain't like my ass, dog.
Yeah.
I had to boot Bobby's ass, but I was hurt that night. Just now I just lost my brother and my bitch.
I ain't know you had a crush on Shelly, bro.
No,
it
was listen. Speaking of that though, it was a girl that lived directly across the street from her. Her name was Jocelyn. I think she was white or Puerto Rican or something like that too. She was black and white. And she
we was in them white girls back in the day, boy.
Shelly black and white.
You know, Miss Bonnie House, Antoinette and them right there. Like they before they lived there. It was a girl that lived there, and I used to have a biggest crush on her, but I was young and I didn't even know I had a crush on her. They moved to like Delaware or something like that. That's
Jocelyn,
how you know
Mr. Barry.
When you wake up the next day, you still thinking about this shit. Like that's how you know they really hurt you.
It's crazy
like,
how I found out about the other shorty though when I was 16. I'm going around the neighborhood. I'm wearing I wore a B around my neck for him. Like I was in there. So we wound up going on the block that he was on. He was up there with some little light-skinned bitch. Man, fuck my life up. I hated light-skinned girls for a long time after that. I was like, I fucking hate all light-skinned girls. Yo, and he ain't say nothing to me that night. I was like, yo, what's this? And he just walked in the house. I was like, and they all hold me back, like, don't hit her. I was like, I'm not gonna hit that girl. Like, and then I left and I went home. And my mom came in.
Not with your hands. Not with your hands.
My mom, I came in and ain't say nothing to nobody. My mom was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, she went in my room. After I hurried up and shut the door, she opened it. She's like, what's wrong? And I couldn't catch my breath. She was like, what you got, asthma? I was like, he got another girlfriend like that. And she was like, she kept, this is the one line that I remember that was not true. She said, in a couple years, you're not even going to remember his name. Lies. Like, I still remember it. I remember his whole fucking name, dog. No.
Yeah, I dread that. Like when you like now we got kids and stuff like that. It's like one day somebody gonna break your kid's heart and stuff like that.
Right.
And you gotta tell them. And like I don't that line of like, oh, it's plenty fish in the sea. You gonna get over it. Like that don't work. Like that's not good enough. Like
not at all.
That was my first girlfriend. Like
my oldest son. So he called himself having a little girlfriend and shit. So she started talking to another boy and shit. On him and shit. This nigga, so I don't go through his phone. His mom went through his shit. She was like, you need to talk to your son. He acting like a little bitch. I'm like, what the fuck you mean acting like a little bitch? He begging this little girl to talk to him and to be with him.
Man. You really like
I'm like, how am I talk to this nigga about this shit? So I take it to the side. I'm like, yo, man, I heard you had a little girlfriend. Y'all broke up and shit. Like, you all right, man? No, Daddy,
He
you don't
start
understand.
crying. Did
he like, Daddy, you don't understand. She talking about she don't like me because I ain't allowed to go outside like how he is and shit. Y'all be drawn, y'all let me come outside. And you got me all the way up here every other weekend and shit. I can't ever do nothing, Dad. Like I want to go skating with them too.
Right, man. You trying to see how her day was. You trying to see like, yo, what's going on?
He trying to be a Texas boyfriend. Homeboy was there to lay the fight. He was there to take us skating and shit. He's trying to just be a text message boyfriend.
I can't come outside. That's why.
You can't come outside.
Hey, where you go? Your kids? I ain't going to my kids' phone. You gonna see some shit?
No, I do. Fuck you talking about?
That shit.
Where you go? Your daughter phone? Some little boy got dick picking.
I'm gonna punch her right in her fucking mouth.
Heart said that.
Yeah, I'll leave that shit up to my baby mom. I'm
punching her in her fucking mouth.
Like, so I'm gonna be like, so what you do?
Some girl, some girl I work with, her son is like 10 years old or something like that. He said like little girls be sending them pictures of their chest and stuff like that. I'm like,
fuck that, dog.
Wow.
That's like an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping.
But
you know that, like,
to be honest, bro, you gotta do the research. You got to see where it come from.
No, I ain't doing no research on little girls.
I'm telling their parents.
You gotta tell them.
No, you gotta see if it was initiated. Who initiated?
You don't even got no chest at 10. What you showing? Like, come on.
Little bee stains.
Little girls built like me and shit.
It's scary to say that, but these kids is developing early, man, fast. That shit is scary. But you gotta do the research. Like if I ever see some knock on wood, please God. If I ever see some shit,
you not doing it, bro.
No, I know, but I'm saying if I see something, I gotta see did she initiate or this young boy just say his shit. If young boy just say his shit out of nowhere, dog, I'm rumbling, dog.
Yeah, I think
I'll be like, when your dad, cool. Bring your dad, your grandpa, everybody, all
but hold on. But see, it's levels to it, dog. Like I don't even at 10 years old, your kid have a smartphone to the point where. No,
I don't know though. My kids got smartphones and they 7 or 8, bro.
My
daughter is 4 years old. She got an iPhone 11,
I'm gonna be a bad dad because I'm gonna start her ass over the flip. Where you at? She gonna get teased.
You gonna make this kid anti-social person.
She gonna choke your ass.
Dad, can you please go pick me up?
Yeah, but y'all get dick pictures and coochie pictures all early. My daughter single had to do the 1, 2, 3 A, 1, 2, 3 2 B. She had to spell that shit out.
They get pictures too, baby. They get pictures too.
It's ways around all that shit. Like
that shit will look like Mario.
It's gonna be pixelated, but she gonna be able to see.
I'm gonna get one of the track phone joints where they ain't got no screen, just got numbers.
Yeah, I told my baby mom. He like Teron be erasing his text messages, so I can't read them and shit. I'm like, well, why don't you hook up his iCloud to your iPad so everything anybody texts him, it comes to you the same way it come to him. She's like, yeah, I ain't never think of that. She was like, you really a finesse king. I'm like, damn, like that wasn't really like to think about. Like everything come to his shit would come to yours.
Once you start doing that, then you gotta start looking up what they searching or what they researching. So that's another thing.
It's a deep tunnel, and then you look at it like they don't have no privacy at all. You gotta get them a little privacy, bro.
No, you don't, bro.
You do, bro. Your kids gotta be like you can't.
No, he telling the truth.
I don't never want them to see porn.
He's telling the truth.
Like, come on.
No, they're gonna watch
telling
porn,
the truth.
but not no early age, bro.
No,
Not
not
too
for that.
early. But listen though, I got a little story. When I was 16, I got into this phase of wearing two tops and booty shorts. I don't know where it came from or nothing, but I wanted to wear it, right? My dad went against it, like, you're not leaving out the house like that, whatever. And I started wearing clothes over it and then go change it when I got to where I was. My mom said, told my dad, lay up off for a little bit. You got to see if we taught her the right way, it's not going to last long. It lasted about 2-3 weeks. I started getting the wrong attention and I stopped. You got to trust your own parenting. That shit is for real because they going to rebel.
Yeah, okay, listen.
All right. They gonna fucking rebel. You be too strict. They gonna find a different way.
Boy, remember you saying that when them niggas start locking themselves in the closet in the bathroom? Yo, what you put over there? Leave me alone, Daddy.
No, I'm not saying that, but it's like you can't, like, your kids get 12, 13, 14. It's like you still screening all they calls. You
can't do it.
You can't do everything. You gotta leave some room for
in today's society, you should do it. They shouldn't know about it. If it's just different from when me and you was kids.
But you gonna bust the door for everything?
No.
I think you should know though what your kid talking and what they talking about. Meaning, like you check in. Like our mom, like you might think that you had privacy, but she really had privacy. Yeah, your peoples knew what was going on for us.
Right.
Exactly. And anyway,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, because by the time they get older, they're gonna be talking in code. Everything gonna be what's them, like LOLs, they got a whole conversation and it's nothing but like letters.
That's why you
gonna be fucked up. You gonna be like, what?
That's why you gotta get up on it now. So you could be ahead of the game.
This motherfucker locked himself out his phone. He had to buy another one. Talking about he gonna be up on it.
They be like LOL KKEGC. Yeah. What?
But speaking of let's move on. The City Girls and had a little conversation. If you know JT and Uzi back together. Mm-hmm. And it always been some underlying tension with Uzi and JT's partner and Carisha. Yeah, her sister, Young Miami. Like they not blood sisters, but they the closest thing you can come to it. So they always had a little fallout and disagreement. They didn't get along with each other, and that's based on how Uzi did JT and all that. But stuff like that. Just because you get over a thing don't mean your brother or your friends can get over things like that. So it was a little back and forth was said on the FaceTime. Do you think, like, was JT out of line for just staying quiet and letting them have it out or whatever or like that? Or should JT have stepped in there and say, like, yo, all right, that's my sister, like, watch what you say, or like that conversation not for you?
Well, I don't know if y'all all watched the video, but she tried to, and he was like putting her in a place. He was like, you're not getting on live and all this other stuff. But like, he tried. She tried. She was like, give me my phone. He was like, when I'm done, like he supposedly run the whole relationship. So like she tried. She even got on by herself and was like, look, they was playing or whatever like that. My thing is, if Carisha ain't really say too much, and she even said at the end of it, hit me up outside of live, and we could talk. It wasn't no fuck you pussy, it wasn't none of that. I don't know why her boyfriend said anything. 808, like, why you say anything? It wasn't even that hype. Like,
I just feel like I
just feel like JT tried, but
yeah, she could have did more.
I mean, shit.
Everything ain't for Instagram. I guess he just ain't like the tone of how he was. I'm talking about the boy 808. I think he ain't like the tone of how Uzi was talking to his lady. And I kind of feel, well, not his lady, his baby mom.
I get it.
I understand that. Like, yo, you could talk to your lady that type of way, but have respect for at least my baby mom. Like you know how you was coming off. Now I don't think Uzi said nothing too crazy. He didn't call out a name,
but the internet spice everything up. So.
That's what it is. Cause now he going for Kodak. 808 going for Kodak because everybody was like, you ain't say shit to Kodak. Like when he said some shit. So now he at Kodak. Right. You letting the internet run your life. Like, that nigga ain't say nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, JT should have shut that all down. I mean, some
she tried.
Ain't meant for, no, she ain't tried hard enough. It ain't
she ain't tried hard enough.
Yeah, it ain't meant for the internet.
Hit the end button on that nigga phone.
Right. Oh, I would have told young Miami hang up. Like she heard him. I'd be like, yo, hang up on him. And that would have been it.
Yeah, you could have definitely could have done like that.
He told her like be quiet, and it was like I'm talking to your friend, be quiet. And it was like, all right, I'm gonna just be quiet. Like I don't know. Like, she
that shit must be crazy for to be talking to man. Please.
This is the bag.
Please.
I mean, I just felt like she should like I don't know. I feel like it was a little sucker move on his end too because I don't have conversation with my girlfriends like because it's not like even if you don't like them, it's not my place to even. I'm not turned up with you. Like you say, she got a man. It's not a win. It's not like what you getting all tough with a girl for on top of that, and then it's like you know what I mean. Like I don't like you, I just stay away from you.
I'm gonna talk from a broke nigga point of view. When my girl got her friends over the house or her sister, even her mom, I do on my room. I don't involve myself inside their business. I say, hey, how you doing? But I might eat dinner in my room that night, watch the game. That's my night in my room. Or I'll find somewhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in there.
Coming over. You know what the time is.
Yeah, like as soon as she say, "Oh, my people's coming over," it's time for me to go find something else for me to do because I'm not involving myself in nothing that they got going on. Like that's just me. Like, and man, now she might tell me, "Oh, babe, we have to get together so and so. I really want you to be there." And I'm the quiet nigga in the room. I'm on my phone. I'm probably texting y'all niggas, but I don't involve myself with that female shit. And I feel like Uzi, man, you listening, man? Stop involving yourself with that female shit. It's making you look even more gay, bro.
Like that, you don't think he did nothing wrong?
Well, no, I mean, but I think a lot of that stem from like they fallouts and stuff like that. And it's like I don't really think you the right person for my sister or whatever like that. But y'all together, right. So I can understand the confrontation, but it's like all you could do is show her that I'm gonna start treating her better than that. All that talking ain't gonna really do too much. Like. You ain't nothing Uzi can say out his mouth to convince her that, oh, I'm not this person, I'm not that person. From there on, it's just like, you know what I mean? And eventually, young Miami will either learn that, like, you know, all right, well, I can see he treat my sister better, and that's all that matters to me. Or it's like, you know, long as she happy, that's all that matters to me. I don't care.
Right. You gotta remove yourself from
What will happen is what you see is a lot of times is your girl will remove herself from that hater. Because a lot of times it be the hater that's in there hating.
No, but that's not, I don't think she a hater though, bro.
Yeah, I don't think she hater.
If you don't feel like she's a hater, then you tripping, bro. That's a hater move. Anytime you worried about somebody else's relationship and shit, like you might be like, man, I don't, but even though that's your best friend and shit, who they fucking don't matter to you. Oh, you fucking with her. Yo, y'all niggas should go. Listen. One of y'all niggas should go be fucking. Listen.
But you gotta stay out of it because I learned the hard way.
Listen, one of y'all niggas should go fuck with a hooker. It should be a known hooker and shit. And you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is it's not my place to tell you because you already know. Why am I sitting up here? You know she a hooker. Well, you know she used to suck dick on the road.
What if your little sister wasn't being treated right, but she ended up back with the boy?
I love you.
It's cool for such and such to say, wait up, let me talk.
She come around and say, cool? How you doing?
Is it cool for such and such to just say, oh, your brother a hater? He don't, you know what I mean? He just mad. You look good with a black eye. Your brother just a hater that you got with, like, you know what I mean? Right. Like, that's not that.
And then you become emotionally involved in that shit and invested into it. When your best friend or your sister or whoever comes to you every time when something is going down and there's a problem in her relationship, what you gonna say? I don't want to hear that shit today. No, you're gonna be there for him, right?
But you can't call that person a hater. At
the end of the day, they want the best for you. They don't want to see you rocky.
If things been rocky and I had to step in and console you and all that during that process, and y'all back together, you can't call me a hater. Now, if everything been peaches and cream, and I just don't like the person, just to don't like them, that's a hater. That's two different things.
Right. No, but the whole thing is people go through rocky times. So every time a motherfucker go through something rocky and they come to you, they might just come to you and vent and shit. a lot of times a person venting, they not venting for you to speak back or give a suggestion. They just venting for you to shut the fuck up and listen. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make their decision anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? They already got made up in their mind and they going back to fuck with that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if you not gonna take
you saying, I don't think that you should fuck with them. You think they really care about that? Like, they not really caring what you said. They already got in their head, like, y'all, and 9 times in their head, like, I know I done came to y'all snapping about shit. And in my head, though, I'm like, I'm going back to this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I might have been it and made her sound like the worst person in the world. And y'all niggas like, damn, that bitch doing straight dirty.
So you calling me a hater, nigga?
So you gonna let them call me a hater because I told you
a person event, and that'll be it. Like, they just wanted the vent. They didn't really want shit. They really didn't want your suggestion.
Don't call my ass bitch. You know what my suggestion?
You know what? Don't call me.
I don't care if the house burning down. Don't fucking call me.
Let me tell you, nah, nigga. Nah, you don't really want
I'm a hater.
That's gonna be the title for this joint. Don't call me.
But you gotta remove yourself from that shit though. Go ahead, bro.
Did y'all see the big blockbuster? You know, theaters are open, but they, you know, people were real timid and unsure about going to the movie theaters. But HBO Max has been releasing a lot of like top name movies, and one that came out this week was that was highly anticipated was it was the build up Godzilla versus King Kong, whatever like that. You saw it in the last 2 years. Godzilla had two movies prior to that, and King Kong had one leading up to this highly anticipated matchup or whatever like that. And if anybody did see it, how did y'all feel like the movie lived up to the bill? How was the experience just watching the movie from home?
I went to
watching a premiere from home.
I went to
sleep. That shit was corny. I went to sleep. Now I did watch Concrete Cowboys. Shout out to my niggas, all Black Lives Matter.
You darn
Little Jay-Z.
Black Lives Matter.
Old Town Road.
That's a movie
you
must
watch. One out the squad and watch Concrete Cowboys.
And the crazy part is I'm the one that voted for Trump. That's the fucked up part.
No, but I posted about that Concrete Cowboy shit when it first came out, when they was talking about filming it. This was years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get around to doing it. If it's a movie that I feel like you have to see, like for the culture. Somebody told me that about the Boogie movie with Pop Smoke in it. And they said that came out recently. And they said like it's just like a movie you gotta see. It's like a basketball movie, but Pop Smoke playing it. But they said it's like a movie you gotta see. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I wonder how his acting is.
No, that's not for culture, bro.
I ain't gonna say it because
that's for the going on, but that's for the Jeremy Lins and all that.
Yeah, that's for the culture.
I'm saying his Pop Smoke is like his one and only movie he was in. So I think that's what they was telling me along that story is like support that man because that's gonna go.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah. No, it's in theaters, so you gotta. It's like one of the premiere movies. But the movie though, how did you like? You liked it? What's the name? Godzilla vs. Kong.
I never seen it, so
I liked it. I watched it. Like, I liked it.
I got my what's the name? I give you my HBO Max shit. You can watch that shit. But I like that, and I enjoyed watching it at home too. Like. I turned it on a big screen TV and I was laid up and I was chilling. So it was like good to watch something that you anticipated come on. Cause me for real, I don't have nothing to watch on TV. If Snowfall don't come on, I really don't have too much to watch. So it was like,
you don't watch Shameless show?
Huh?
Nobody watch Shameless?
Nah.
Shit no more.
I just finished watching Breaking Bad. I'm kind of off these long ass series that I fell off. Like if I lost, if I ain't see it from the beginning and it's 5 seasons, then I'm done. Like I'm over it. I'm not watching no more because Breaking Bad took my whole life. Like I'm finally done it. Like all right, it's over. I finished watching that year,
Breaking Bad. I was leaving that too, but
yeah, and then I watched all 5 seasons. Like,
but you know what? I'm gonna see that new Law and Order SVU because the bull came back. I heard that's
I ain't watching that shit.
What? SVU the shit.
I don't watch that
about
shit.
it.
That's the shit. That you lay out with your girl and watch SVU. I don't watch that shit.
Nah, SVU the shit.
I go to sleep on shit like that.
No,
it's all like predictable shows. Like the person it's a predictable plot. It's like all staged, so it's just a matter of changing like characters out to me. But it's the same thing. You think this person did it, is not that person. Is really that person.
No, what I'm watching now though is a mini series. It's called Behind Her Eyes. So I don't know, man. Like it's a lot of up and down with that shit.
I'm gonna shoot down my SVU shit. Come on, dog.
I don't like that shit, bro.
And then I'm mad though. The nigga just said I could use this HBO Max. Nigga, I've been told you I had HBO Max 4 days ago. You just
you said you ain't see it. You ain't say that you needed a passcode. That's two different fucking things, dog. You want me to bring you the water and the straw? Like the fuck?
Bring him the water, the cup, and the straw.
Yeah.
Damn,
nigga, I ain't see it. All right, get around to it. I don't know what the fuck you meant by that.
Same shit about the Spotify, nigga. You offer, you like him, bro. Take that. Yeah, I got that. Huh? Now you talking about
offer. He said, I'm gonna give it to you.
No, he gave it to me. But that's what I'm saying. He offered right off the bat. Now this nigga 4 days later talking about I can watch it.
No, because he didn't say you didn't have it. You just said you didn't. You just said you didn't see it.
No, this is what I posted. I said, yo, I don't have HBO Max. So who won out of King Kong and Godzilla?
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I posted that.
But I ain't see it by then. I ain't watch it by then. I already told you. Ain't nobody fucking. Well, damn.
Don't need to see this shit now.
Somebody said the meme, Godzilla King Kong kept telling Godzilla, get out the water. Fight me out the water.
Yeah, I liked it. No, and then again, I'm like, every time I talk to somebody that's a comic book person, okay, they say that Venom was trash, and I love Venom. I watched that like 3 times. So maybe I'm just not a good.
Yeah, no, that movie was kind of. Hold up, so I got a question since y'all all watching King Kong, John. Is it based on like the joint that was the first King, not the first, the second?
I never seen it.
King Kong?
This is my first King Kong ever.
It's based
on like did they go to that island to get him or some shit like that?
Yeah. It picks up at the Skull Island and the 2 Godzilla movies that came out in like 2018 and like 2019.
Gotcha. All right,
so it is all the same characters and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So if you've seen that movie, then it's the same King Kong and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. So I got Preece Points.
Okay.
All right, so
okay, having a trick.
You see when it happened, I said, oh, okay. He not on the waiting room either.
Oh, I mean, maybe his phone died. Somebody to bring a light out. My nigga just went completely black on us.
Maybe the phone died. All right, so yeah. So Takeoff from Migos will not face any charges in the sexual assault case. It was like legal extortion. So,
mama,
that's
who got
good.
left out bamboozled.
It came out that Nick Cannon also had a piece of Tierra Marie. Future has another baby on the way from a girl in ATL who may be allegedly keeping the baby. Dez doesn't know about it and probably won't find out because he'd be probably paying the girl hush money. And the last one I don't got a lot today. The rumor of Justin LA Boy, or is it Justin LaBoy?
I think it's Justin LaBoy.
All right, well, Justin LaBoy, it was a rumor going around that he got jumped by Migos. That was false. So this is what happened. Justin was told not to show his face in ATL after talking shit after the Sweetie interview. He was talking shit about Quavo. But he went anyway. At a club, Red Martini, he was bragging, talking shit about the Migos ain't gonna do shit to him. And he didn't know that Quavo friend, his name was Rel, was there. Word got to Quavo that he was in ATL. Justin went to the next event where he was robbed of his jewelry and his money. He ain't say nothing, he ain't do nothing because he knew they was from Quavo. So that's what really happened. And
I don't like what you think his run will be over soon because it's like people like starting to get to the point where they don't like him, and then some people like women post him, but then they like when he don't post something wrong about him, they don't like that part. Like I think he's starting to like leave a bad taste in people's mouth.
Starting to die down a little bit.
Well,
it's starting to like
this
sour
why
off.
I think he bigger maybe than what he really is. And now that you got little hookups, you doing too much. Like you're trying to stay relevant and you're doing too much. Now, I watched the whole Sweetie interview, the whole thing, and he did say certain things. You knew him and her and Justin had a thing before. You pulled that. You pulled the strings of that. And now you salty because it's backlash. Media think you broke them up. And you talking big shit like on the Breakfast Club, like, I ain't do. You think you bigger than what you is, and you gotta chill out. You the meme maker. Yeah. You gotta act like the meme maker. Yeah. Yes, you gotta show. Yes, you friends with Justin, Diddy's son, but you're doing way too much. You don't even got another handle.
He was hanging with Meek and stuff like that.
Yeah, you really don't even got another handle. Like, what you got? Mm-hmm. You ain't got
he gotta run with this though. He gotta run with it.
He got the handle is the show.
Yeah,
I thought
he
got the other handle.
Make it Mike. He gotta kind of change it into something, but
yeah.
So
if that run downhill, you got something else to grab on.
I think he did that though because I thought his handle was actually just the social media. That's one that he got to the show. So, right. I mean, I think he's doing right. I mean, the fuck? I mean, Charlamagne was the same way. You going to get backlash from people when you talking shit about people. You saying
controversy going to keep it going. Like when they beat up Charlamagne and all that and stuff like that shit keep it going. But I think he holding on too much to the, I'm going to say the things that the girls like to hear so they can repost it. Like, you know what I mean? He holding on to that. Like, it's like, all right.
I won't be surprised if in probably like a half a year he started venturing off. Like you got
everybody died down after a little fame. So
yeah, you're right.
You know, respect.
I won't be surprised he won't be rapping or something coming out with a rap.
No, I thought that's what he was doing. I thought I seen something about a track he had.
Nah, he's just like a former basketball player. He never made it to the NBA.
I thought he had a thing out, some music out.
He was a basketball player?
I think he had, yeah, that's what he said on the Breakfast Club interview. I heard that.
He's just like a college player, like a D3 college player, but he just knew everybody and shit like that. And, you know, party promoter type boy, and it's like everybody reposts his shit. I kind of like the boy Omi from Philly. Like, let's imagine him blowing up and the whole world knowing him now. Only with the Hellcat. Like, imagine if he blew up. It's like, you just somebody from the hood.
He do got a track. Justin do got a track out. He do. It's called Respectfully. No, real shit.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't be surprised.
That shit. Yeah. Remember when Shiggy was used to do all the dancing shit down?
Yeah, I mad he went downhill. Like, and he kept, I think his girl left him too. I think she ventured off.
No, she was just in the video with him.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good because I was looking for her. I was like, damn, I don't see her.
He was doing something with the other boy. What's the boy?
Jumba.
Yeah.
I did see that.
I like Jumba shit gonna die out too.
Yeah, he got to do a new dance or something.
Yeah, he ran that Harlem Shake in the ground. That shit over. I'm telling you, the one who stayed relevant is Ha Davis because he constantly switches shit up.
He's doing new things. And Desi Banks.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, I know who that is.
All them kind of like started coming up all together. Just hilarious. You know, she got a podcast. She sell clothes, athletic wear now. So everybody got to pick different handles. You got to do a lot of different things to stay relevant. So I like Jess. I like she do the improv like Desi does. So I think she'll be around for a little bit.
She ain't do too well with her TV transition, but her podcast pretty good. My girl listens to that shit. It's just
I don't listen to the podcast, but I do like her.
It's just too like it's all sex. That's all it is. Like,
oh well, then I need to listen to it.
I'll be like, turn that shit off. My kids in here. Like,
I need to listen to it then. Maybe I like that.
Yeah, but this episode 96. You with the
6ix9ine
gang.
with a remix.
Yeah, we out.